Hello everyone. Please subscribe to this channel for more inspiring and life-changing stories. Now let's begin this journey to discover the true value of life. In the grand kingdom of Rajpur, Prince Viraj was admired for his intelligence. He believed that wisdom came only from scholars and nobles and the rich people, and that the poor had nothing valuable to teach. He judged people by wealth and status, ignoring character. One day, while traveling through a small village, he noticed an old beggar sitting by the roadside. The old beggar had kind eyes, a peaceful smile, and a wooden bowl. His torn clothes and humble look made the prince laugh. Viraj said, "What does a beggar know about life?" The old beggar smiled and said, "More than you think, Prince." "Would you like to take a test?" The prince laughed. "A test from a beggar? All right, what's the test?" The beggar smiled. "Let's see if you understand the true meaning of value. Not just gold and riches, but the worth of wisdom, necessity, and purpose." The beggar placed 3 identical gold coins before the prince and challenged him to find the fake one, promising a valuable lesson in return. The prince picked up the coins. They all looked identical, same weight, same shine. Confused, he called for his royal advisor, who inspected them carefully, but couldn't determine the fake one. The beggar laughed and took the coins back. He placed them on the ground and tapped each with a small rock. 2 rang with a sharp, clear sound, but the third made a dull sound. The beggar said, "This coin is fake. True value isn't seen with the eyes but revealed through testing." The prince was impressed but doubtful. He said, "This is a clever trick, but it doesn't prove wisdom." The beggar smiled. "Let's try a harder test." The beggar requested a small bowl of water. A servant brought it and given to beggar. The old beggar said, "Now, Prince, if you truly understand value, tell me, what is the value of this water?" The prince rolled his eyes. "It's just water. It has no real value." The beggar nodded. "Very well. Imagine you're lost in the desert, dying of thirst. Would you give your kingdom for this bowl of water?" The prince fell silent, realizing that in that moment the water would be invaluable. The beggar said that value depends on need, and something has no worth until you need it. The prince looked uneasy, starting to understand but still not ready to admit defeat. "These are interesting lessons, old man. But you are just a beggar. How can someone like you be wise?" The beggar laughed. "Let me show you one final test." The beggar guided the prince to an old wooden door nearby. He pulled out 2 keys. One was made of gold, shining brilliantly in the sunlight, while the other was a simple iron key, dull and worn. He handed the prince the golden key. "Try to open the door with this." The prince inserted the golden key into the lock and turned it. But no matter how much he twisted and pushed, the door remained shut. The beggar then gave him the iron key. "Now, try this." With a doubtful look, the prince used the simple iron key. To his surprise, the door clicked open effortlessly. The beggar smiled and said, "Tell me, Prince, which key was more valuable?" The prince hesitated before answering, "The iron one, because it actually opened the door." The beggar nodded. "You see, wealth and appearances are like the golden key, beautiful but useless if they do not serve a purpose. Wisdom, humility, and kindness are like the iron key, simple, yet powerful enough to open doors that gold never can." The prince stood in silence as he suddenly realized the truth. He had judged value by appearance rather than purpose. From that day on, he ruled with understanding, not pride. using wisdom instead of wealth to win his people's hearts. So, what we have learned. True value is not in appearances, but in purpose and usefulness. Just like the golden key that couldn't open the door, wealth and status are meaningless without wisdom, kindness, and humility. In life, we often judge people and things by how they look, but real worth is revealed through experience and need. This story teaches us to look beyond surface-level beauty and focus on what truly matters: character, wisdom, and the ability to help others. Whether in relationships, work, or everyday life, the most valuable things are often the simplest ones that serve a real purpose. So, value people for their character, not just their status. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos.